Welcome friends to a new video. This is regarding how to apply Schengen Visa. So for all the Europe countries, Schengen Visa, how to apply and the required documents and the form that we are going to fill up are same for all the countries. Only the link through which we need to apply as well as the link from where we need to book the appointment for the document submit and the visa apply, those links are different. Now if you are going to visit multiple countries at a time, then you need to apply the most day you are staying in which country. For that country, the Schengen visa you need to apply. If two countries you are visiting in the same day you are staying, then which country you are first entering, for that country you need to apply the Schengen visa. For all the latest rules and information, please visit once the European Union official website for Schengen visa before apply. We are going to apply Schengen visa for Greece from London. When we Google Greece Schengen Visa UK, the first link it comes for Global Visa Center Greece. So this is the correct link where we need to go for Greece Schengen Visa. Now if we go to that, click on the link, this is the page it will open where you can find the top right side register option. So we need to first register. A new account need to be created for this global visa center. This is the page where if you already have created your account, you can put your username and password there and you can try to log in. Otherwise you need to create a new account here and then you are able to log in through this same page from here. Now the best part of Schengen visa from Greece, when you apply, you can book an appointment first and there is no payment for booking the appointment, and later you can fill up all the details and form once you have booked your slot for biometric, and then only you can go for the biometric and there you can pay all the full payment for the visa service charges and all the other stuff. But for some other countries you need to first at the fill up the form and then you can able to book an appointment based on the available slot. And whenever you are booking a slot, already you are paying the service charge, whether you can later cancel the booking, but you have already paid the service charge and that is not refundable. So best part for Greece is here. When you log in to this account, you can find left hand side this navigation panel where the appointment booking section is there, and then you can fill up all your passport details and then you can find the slot as per the availability. Gray means it is already booked, green is basically available, and when we select you can fill up the full green, and here you can find the full green slot is already we are booking here, so we are selecting that. Now you need to fill up all the details here. Surname, the surname at your birth, whether that is the same or different you need to mention. The first name, now you need to put your name. Date of birth, correct date of birth that is mentioned as per your passport, you need to select from here. Then the place of birth, so all details you can find that is mentioned in your passport. So whatever place is mentioned in your passport, place of birth you need to mention here. Country of birth, obviously if you are from India, country of birth will be also from India. Filling up nationality at birth, that is also India. Here there is no EU family member, so need to mention select as a no. Gender, correct gender you need to select. Civil status, whether married, divorced, all the options are here. Select the correct option from here, and then you can save as a draft. Then going to the next section, that is the here whether your age is less than 18 someone, then all details need to be filled up. Here we can skip. Now coming to the third section, that is national identity card number. So here you can put as an Indian you need to put other number you can say. Type of travel document, obviously ordinary passport for common people, but if there are other options as well, you need to select from there. Issuing country, obviously if it is that is from India, so issuing country will be India. Then number of travel document, basically the passport number you need to put, and you need to repeat the same number here. Date of issue, all details are there in your passport, so you need to fill up all the details from your passport. And remember, issuing country is always India, of which country your passport is, whether you have renewed it from any country, but always the issuing country India. In the left hand side you can see all those sections, basically the personal section, then the legal guardian section. Legal guardian is for basically whoever is less than 18, age is less than 18 basically. For them, for any child less than 18, we need to fill up those sections. And we are currently in third section, that is IT and travel documents. In the left hand side you can see it is selected as a black. So your passport valid date also you need to select the correct date of passport valid. Now that is issued by India, so that is already by default it is coming before because we have already selected issuing country there in the above. Now going to that fourth section, for me it was need to skip. There is no EU family member. If you have, you need to fill up all those details. Now coming to that residence section, the next section here. So if you are traveling from India, you need to fill up all the details that will be relevant and reference for India. But if you are currently staying in UK or any other, obviously from UK, then you need to fill up all the details here. So currently in which location you are uh, basically living, your current address you need to put here. There is postal code you need to type, correct email address for any communication from visa office, and your correct phone number obviously. In phone number section you can put your mobile number basically, and the next section, that is mobile number, you can skip. That is not the mandatory field, but if you can put both section the same, your mobile number. Now select this, whether the courier service will be same address in this address or not. You need, in our scenario that is the same. And obviously as the Indian nationality is Indian, but we are currently living in the different countries, so there you need to fill up all the details, basically the permit details for UK visa details you need to put it here. At this moment there is e-visa, so you need to just mention all these details. Instead of BRP you need to put e-visa residential permit number. You can put the short code, uh, or you can put e-visa, whatever is means anything, everything is applicable here, and the valid until that is the e-visa valid date you can put. So all this section now currently it has updated. Instead of BRP, you can put all the e-visa related details here. Now the next section is occupation. So you need to put all the details, your current occupation details here, and select from these options. So if you are in IT, you can select computer expert. Then obviously your organization name and the address of your organization. And this address of your organization is basically from London, not from India. So be careful when you are filling up the details here. Basically from United Kingdom, because you are showing that you are employed currently, your current address is in United Kingdom, and then you are working here. So you need to put all the details correctly. Regarding the travel information, you need to put the reason for traveling to that country. In our scenario, that is tourism. So there's a airport, transit visa, all the different kind of visa options will be there for travel purpose. Here we need to just select tourism if you are just going for tourism purpose only. So on all these options you can just mention and put and select that tourism, as we are seeing in the screen. And here this member state 1, member state 2, basically if you are traveling multiple country, and in the single means in your itinerary, if you are giving that multiple country you are visiting, then you need to put and mention all these member state one by one. But here in this, in for my scenario, we are just traveling to Greece, so, and coming back from Greece to United Kingdom directly, not going from Greece to any other country, like from Greece to Italy or from Greece to Switzerland. We are not traveling. So that second state, member state, we are keeping it as a blank. And obviously first entry is Greece, so we are applying the tourist visa, Schengen visa for Greece, so we are applying and selecting member state of first entry is Greece. Multiple entry you need to select so that visa can be given for a longer period of time, although it's based on that embassy decision from Greece. Now, if you have already another Schengen visa earlier and that is obviously expired, that's why you are applying a new one, or if it's the first time you are applying, based on that, all these options you need to select. So if you have already applied earlier Schengen visa, and then all the details you need to fill up, and here you need to select as a yes. Otherwise, you need to select as no and skip all this field blank as a blank. And wherever it is showing that mandatory field, but there is nothing to mention, then you need to just mention not applicable or any. Here all the details basically from that previous Schengen visa sticker you can find. And here this option is basically when you are going to Greece and coming back from Greece to United Kingdom. So that's mean you from Greece, from Schengen area, you are coming out of the Schengen area. So that's why all the details basically we need to fill here in 29 section, that whatever your permit, e-visa permit details basically from valid form and valid until which date and time, that you need to put all your e-visa validity details here. Need to save and going to the next section, that is hosting. If anybody is hosting you, inviting there, all the details you need to select it from here. In our scenario we are going ourselves, so we need to select this hotel option. Basically hotel nobody is hosting, so uh, we we are in our own. Then if it is yourself tourism, obviously, then you need to fill up all the details here, the hotel name and hotel address, all the stuff. Otherwise you need to fill up who is hosting and where actually in your friend address or anywhere you are going. So in that section you need to fill up all the details for your friend address or relative. So when you select, based on your selection, all the fields will appear and disappear. You need to fill up accordingly based on your plan. And all the details for hotel, if it is if you are going to a hotel, all the details that you have booked for hotel, you need to fill up the details here. And all these details need to be correct, and these details, basically these hotel booking details, you are going to submit during your biometric. So when you are going for visa appointment, you need to go with all the booking details of your same hotel you have mentioned here. That person filling section you can skip. It is for because you are filling up all the details for yourself, so nothing to mention there. Then it's a travel medical insurance, you need to select as a yes, obviously, because when you are going biometric you need to submit a travel medical insurance as well, the document. So before that you need to purchase a travel medical insurance, and all the relevant details and documents and print out you need to submit during your biometric to that appointment on the appointment date. And from there you can apply or fill up all the details for your another family member, uh, the same details you need to fill up uh, for another applicant as well. Here in this section also you can find the travel medical insurance you can buy, but it will be a bit expensive when you directly buy from that visa application website. Rather you can go for Google and you can search there. In this same video, later part we will show how we can book a cheaper travel medical insurance basically. And here are the documents you need to go with all the application forms during your appointment date on the biometric. So application form you need to filled up application form, that whatever we have filled up we need to get a printout and sign. Then ID, photo ID, that is a passport size color photograph, your recent photograph, uh, and that passport, obviously front and back page of your passport, copy of passport you need to take, and one set of copy of your passport and your original passport, obviously you need to take both. But you are submitting and you submit the both basically there. And for minor other few additional documents that is mentioned here, you need to submit. And here for UK residential permit, earlier it was the BRP details, now you need to submit that e-visa and a short code. You need to generate a short code and that e-visa, both print out, and you need to attach those with your document. And proof of sufficient funds during to stay, you need to have a copy of your bank statement, very recent last 3 month bank statement you need to submit. And there, as per the rule, you need to keep a sufficient balance so that you can travel, and there you can if someone is sponsoring your travel, then all the details, relevant details for your sponsorship you need to submit, otherwise you can skip. And one occupation letter, NOC letter basically, from your company or employer you need to get, and you need to attach that letter with all the other documents. And obviously when you are going for that biometric appointment date, there you need to submit the round trip of ticket of your flight ticket basically you need to submit. and hotel booking details where you are actually staying there, and there it is the travel insurance document. Earlier you have mentioned that travel insurance document we need to submit. And there is a limit of coverage that at least this limit need to be covered in your travel insurance. Here we have mentioned that employee letter, basically your employment letter from your HR for this tourist visa you need to get and need to attach that, and pay slip of last 3 months, so that it actually prove that sufficient fund is actually regularly coming in your account and you are able to spend there. There are other details mentioned if you are self-employment employed, so self-employment letter and all those other stuff you need to submit. Here is the checklist finished. Now this is the letter, basically another cover letter you need to uh, attach with all the other relevant documents for each and every applicant. There the single means each and every applicant you need to attach one cover letter. So if you are applying for 3 member of your family, you need to attach 3 cover letter here. And a sample cover letter I have attached in this video. You can just replace all the details of your own and then get a printout and attach to your and sign and attach to your application. This cover letter is similar basically for all the countries. You need to just change that embassy address in the very beginning and that country name here that is mentioned as a Greece. You need to replace it with the other country wherever you are applying for Schengen visa. So you can see all the details will be there, where you are working, when you have landed in UK, and what is your yearly income, and all the other relevant documents, passport number, from which date to which date you are going to travel, you are staying there, and if you are staying multiple areas in that country, you need to mention in the date and that location in a very sweet tabular format. And in the location also you can mention the hotel name as well. For your spouse also you need to fill up a cover letter, similar cover letter. Same details will be there, only you need to mention whether all the details you means all the expenses you are covering by your own, or that is sponsored by your husband or wife. And some relevant details of your spouse here. You need to mention that in which company or in which role he or she is working, and then and the same details basically, which date, from which date to which date, in which location you are traveling in this country.
So you can pause the video and type your own all the details, all the details, and create a cover letter for you and all each and every application applicant. Now this is a employment letter from your employer, HR of your organization. It's a sample letter I have attached. You can see all the details basically will be different for you, but these details need to be mentioned, like in which country going to travel, with all the member name, with whom you are going to travel, your annual salary, and when you have uh, came in UK, and obviously that multiple entry visa that need to be requested for the embassy, and all the details here you need to fill up and signed from your HR. And here we go dot compare. In this website in Google you can type and you can go for your travel medical insurance. All the travel medical insurance will come and get compared here, which one is suitable for you and the cheaper. You can uh, apply for the travel insurance from here. You need to fill up few details, just like where you are traveling, whether it is Europe, and the other date, from which date, and which what is the start date and end date. Not for travel, let's say you are applying it for 1 year or 6 months, because you don't know for how many month that visa you are going to get. So better you can get a travel medical insurance for 1 year. And you need to fill up all that personal details here. There are other cover options you can select. Accordingly your payment will be applied. Then you need to provide some medical history, and you will apply. You will get a quote. Basically you see all these company are providing travel insurance, travel medical insurance, and the details you can find here. uh, the first one is the most cheapest one, that is from CoverWise. And you can also see that medical insurance will be 10 million pound, whereas baggage will be 1,000 pound will be provided for any damage or loss of your baggage. So based on all the details you can select the correct travel insurance from here. You can also read all the insurance document before you are purchasing. And you see that is 24 days per trip. That means continuously you can uh, get 24 days, 18 days per trip. That is basically mentioned here. So if you are going and staying more than 24 days, then you need to select your appropriate travel insurance. For any query or doubt, please comment. We'll provide all the correct details here and help out